up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Shinobigoto chapters 84 and 85. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty on my lap, oh, he's just a real cute kitty. And this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which today we're covering Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom. We're also covering Yomi no Tsugai, Marushita Urumakata, Kani Banashi, Digimon Beat Break, Witch Hat Atelier, and Marriage Toxin, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So last chapter of Shinobigoto, we saw that YODAKA was going to have to meet with the Octelection. So this is going to be very interesting for YODAKA. Anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. The Octelection are the ones who make decisions concerning the fate of ninja and the balance among them. They are the ultimate authority of the ninja. This is the meeting place, YODAKA. Oh my god, here we go. And this chapter is titled the Octelection. YODAKA, yay! Glad to see you're conscious. Kasasagi! Wait, what are you doing here? And why are you handcuffed? We're going to discuss the disbanding of the Uzan family. The real question is, why wouldn't she be here? Oh, so you made it out okay. That's a little premature to assume. Right now, all the representatives from the great ninja families have gathered under one roof, and almost all of them are also single-digit aces. But I'm so curious, like, are the other families going to get exposed for working with the fugitive ninja? Oh god, I hope so. The two of us are just in the lower-ranking single digits, but the single-digit aces are the real monsters, and they're just beyond those doors. Stop. They've had a disagreement with the previous appointment. God, whoa, help me! Whoa! Whoa, the marks on his face, those come from Primal Kikai. But why am I seeing that here? They captured a fugitive ninja who left the Uzan family for questioning. He likely had a capsule of the drug hidden among his back teeth. The stuff has made its way around, which is very concerning. Question, will you make the same mistake as him? Well, let's head in. Ooh. So these are the representatives from the great families? Hey YODAKA. Hayabusa! Mukadori is here too. YODAKA, you shouldn't let yourself get distracted. I love these designs. What do you think you're doing? What did she get right in front of me? Oh no, I'm so sorry. The last guy had a capsule hidden in his mouth, so I thought it'd be better to check the next person ahead of time. Hayabusa told me to do it, so I had to. Wait, sorry. Hayabusa told me to do it, so I had to. I never said anything. Kohaku is a liar, so don't mind her. Dude, Kohaku is hot. How can you say that? See, this is why everybody always blames me for things. Fine, you're right. It's all my fault. Yes, it is. Just sit back down. These ninja, Kasasagi from squad number 7, along with YODAKA and Mizuku from squad number 9. I've brought everyone relevant to the case. I thought I'd warned you all in advance that we'd have ninja who are not part of the great families here. Why aren't you hiding your faces with the veils I gave you? All right, here we go. So this is the family. So the head of the Kuryu family, squad number 3 is for Kuru the owl. How would you make it up to me if wearing that veil fogged up my glasses? Then there's the head of the Jibarashi family, squad number 4's ace, Yamagara Yamagara the very tit. Oh my god. Sorry, that scrap of cloth was so small I couldn't tie it around my head. Then there's a representative of the Adashino family, squad number 5's ace, Kawakucho, the Tundra Swan. It's not my fault. I just forgot mine and no one had a spare for me. Then there's a representative of the Kamaro family, member of squad number 6, Mukadori the Starling. I've already met both Yodaka and Mimizuku before. And then head of the Izumi family, ex-squad number 1, Kijibato, the Oriental Turtle Dove. Verily, you see I have more mind. 'Tis proof I am the best of us. And then representative of the Izuchi family, squad number 6 is Ace, Hayabusa, the Peregrine Falcon. Where's your veil, Inawashi? The head of the Shiranagi family, squad number 2 is Ace, Inawashi, the Golden Eagle. Question, when did I realize I forgot to put mine on? Just now! Correct! They're way goofier than I expected. You can't let them deceive you. Now she's embarrassed about talking them up. Well, we'll question him later. Take care of him, Kahaku. Of course, I always get the worst jobs, but whatever. I can handle it. Yamagara, if you will. I got it. Ninja of the names Yodaka and Kasasagi. Let's not beat around the bush. Following the raid on the Uzan family, we have an order for you. Decide between the two of you who will admit to being the ringleader and surrender yourself for execution. Execution? What? I applaud your efforts. In fact, yours especially, Yodaka, as the information you brought back has greatly helped our investigation into the drugs distribution channels. So thank you. Then why? Well, your efforts have also caused issues. Scores of branch families have lost the protection of the Uzan family due to their downfall. At present, half of them have agreed to join other great families. The rest either seek vengeance against the person who overthrew their patriarch or have started to vie for the vacancy he left behind. Yeah, aka there's a power vacuum. If the confusion spreads among the other great families, the full ninja force will descend into chaos. We must reach a compromise that will satisfy them to quell their unrest. Did they even think that this virus that is working with the fugitive ninja, aka that kind of virus is spreading amongst the other families? Just saying. It has always been so. In any uprising, the instigator has a set fate. The price of their actions is their life. Once that is done, we will take responsibility to quash the chaos. Yodaka was just dragged into this. It should be me. What? Yes, you will be a more persuasive choice to the Uzan family. I will give you 2 days. Wrap up your personal affairs within that time. What just happened? What are they talking about? How could they throw away, Kasasagi's life just like that? Please wait. Combat is strictly prohibited, so you'll need to sway the families with your debate skills. Objection. Pardon? Pardon? The pretentious discussion progressed so swiftly, Yodaka had been left in the dust to wallow in his own confusion, but thanks to that, a new part of his brain was forced to develop. Yodaka unlocked his powers of reasoning! These deliberations are far from over. We have much more to discuss. Yodaka suddenly looks so diligent. Yodaka suddenly looks so intelligent? Is this growth from the surviving the fight of the Uzan estate? Has Yodaka evolved? Do you mean you'd like to negotiate for you being executed? I have reason to argue that you'll require us both to remain alive. He's even punching up his invisible glasses! I understand what his reason is. It's like, dude, Kasasagi has additional information. She knows where everyone is. She knows where traitors are hidden. But anyways, let's get into chapter 85. Let's see. What reason do we have to spare your lives then? Something different about Yodaka. I love that it's a slot machine. I love it! Is this growth from surviving the fight at the Uzan estate? Has Yodaka evolved? In this chapter's titled Objection, this doesn't bode well. Yodaka has a lost logical thought! Oh my god, for some reason, I don't have any faith in Yodaka right now. I'm sorry. reason. Oh, there's rebuttal, and I have reason. If you do this, you would create a precedent for executing anyone who rebels against the great families. Yes, he's right! By killing those who expose the truth, you risk instigating an underground revolt instead. If you truly govern the ninja in the name of justice, then if anything, you should protect Kasasagi. He's so loquacious. Is this really YODAKA? Like, seriously! If you really want us to make a ruling based on justice, then how do you explain why Squad Number 9 secretly infiltrated the Uzum residence? Missions are meant to be assigned from the top down after an impartial decision is made, but you neglected to go through formal procedures. The result was chaos. We're fully in the right to punish you if we so please. Now she's using the fact that they infiltrated the household against him. What's your next move, YODAKA? Is this as far as you could go? Hang on, there's a hole in your argument. Nothing can stop YODAKA! Argument. I love this! Oh my god, Mitarashi! I freaking love your visual metaphors. Like, they're amazing. The reason we were forced to keep the mission secret in the first place was because of the higher-ups. You wanted us to go through proper procedures to convict the Uzum family by petitioning the ninja upper echelons that the Uzum were part of? That's ludicrous. Anyone could see that's simply illogical. Damn, YODAKA's looking smooth today! Yeah! Mimizuku, shut up. Oh, my apologies. Perhaps it's true that our not noticing the Uzum family's crimes was a deficiency on our part. However, the issue at hand is the oncoming fight because of the open seat left by the Uzum family. So your solution to the problem is to have us pay for your negligence? Oh! He got you there! She's acknowledged they're at fault. YODAKA could do this if he keeps going. Rebuttal, argument present. That's... Oh no, what? Sorry, it's his last brain power. Somebody get YODAKA some glucose to fuel him up. YODAKA probably panicked and said whatever he could because he knew it was an emergency. He might not be able to continue. Try as hard as you like to tug on my heartstrings, however. Kasasagi was the one to condemn the Uzum family. Some would like her to lead the next great family, but others object to the idea. Her existence alone will trigger conflict. It is our duty to eliminate sources of tumult. She's back to talking about that again. Well, why should that even matter? What do the great families and lineage and legitimacy matter? What's the point of any of it, or of ninja fighting against each other? We have a job to do. Ninja are here to help people in need. That should be the only thing that matters. So who cares about anything else? Just assign the open spot to someone. If you need me to, I'll fill it. We cannot. You do not have a legitimate claim. You don't even have ninja blood. That's why you don't understand what the great families mean or the peril that comes with disorder. Objection. YODAKA does, in fact, have a legitimate claim to the great family's open seat. YODAKA's current mission is to guard Aoi Mukai, the last living descendant of the Mukai, which was once a great family. Because of that mission, he has been tasked with wooing her. In other words, oh, this is some Twin Star Exorcist shit! Someday they'll be married. Well, what? The Mukai have a legacy that once made them one of the eight great families, but after they failed to produce ninja, they lost their position. But now the Mukai family will be reinstated with YODAKA at their head. Dude, this is what happened with Twin Star Exorcist with Yokoro and oh my god. Oh, I said Yokoro, I'm sorry. With Rokuro and Benio! This is what happened with them! But what they did was they changed. Here's the thing though. I'm very curious if they're gonna change the family name, because what they did with in Twin Star Exorcist case, they changed it to the Rokuro family, essentially. Because Benio was the last one of her family. And she married Rokuro, and Rokuro became like the Yamato family. I wonder if that's going to be the case here. This is so Twin Star Exorcist! Well then, does YODAKA have the strength to be the representative of a great family? He does! Yeah! 2 representatives from the great families have given him their seals of approval. But maybe that's not enough. All simply because of a practice drill? What does it matter if families from the lower ranks speak up? Wait, I shall vouch for him as well. We too share a connection. Wait, what? How? Who is he? Why would Kichibato speak up for YODAKA? Well, regardless, 3 of the great families have spoken on YODAKA. For why? YODAKA has spoken on YODAKA's behalf. Will you dismiss the idea after all of that? if even Kichibato is willing to go out on a limb for him, then that's enough. We'll defer the decision. How? We did it! We've overturned the execution. Mr. Mimizu, as such, in order for us to move forward, YODAKA must prove that he and AOI Mukai intend to win. What? Dude! This is some Twin Star Exorcist shit! This is straight out of Twin Star Exorcist! Oh my god, I am not mad at this though. Like, cause for a minute, it was like this manga was heading into like a Mission Yozakura family kind of realness. But I really hope if this is going in a Twin Star Exorcist kind of realness, I will not be mad at that either. If this goes into like, if this goes into like a mixture of like Twin Star Exorcist and Mission Yozakura family, I will not be mad at this. I will not. Cause, oh god. The only thing I am worried about though is if YODAKA is, and I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys want to see YODAKA have a Kakai? Because I'm thinking about it with Rokuro. Rokuro, in terms of his like exorcism skill and whatnot, he had his arm. That's all he had. He really had his arm. He didn't have no other like exorcist arts like the rest of the Exorcist did in Twin Star Exorcist. He had his own thing going on. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening with YODAKA. He kind of has his own thing happening. Because Rokuro did, well, considering how Rokuro was born and all that, it's a little bit different. But like, I feel like YODAKA is like a mixture of, well, a more cowardly version, mind you, of Rokuro and Taiyo. That's what he's kind of giving. And I am not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that at all. The only thing I'm worried about is if he does, oh god, if he does have to drink AOI's blood, if he does drink AOI's blood, will it give him a Kakai? Kind of like with what we saw with Taiyo. I don't know how I'll feel about that. I really don't know. But I do like the Twin Star Exorcist kind of realness we're getting here with AOI and YODAKA though. I do like that. That I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at them creating their own house and shit like that. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm actually very happy with that because this is a great way to deal with the ninja politics. Again, it's like what happened with Twin Star Exorcist when Rokuro and Benio had to deal with the bullshit exorcist politics so that they could go on missions and shit. I understand that. And that's why I'm like, I totally understand their reasoning with this and it totally works for me. I just am worried about the Kakai aspect. But it's like, dude, at the same time, it's like, dude, you want to kill Kasasagi when she has information about, like, all the other fuckery that the Uzun family's doing. And yes, there is a power vacuum. Obviously, there's going to be a power vacuum. It's kind of like what we saw this, a similar power vacuum in, what series it was I thinking? In Shaman King. We saw with Ren's family. Yeah, that's what this is kind of given in a way. With the power vacuum that's happening with the Uzun family. It's very similar to what we saw in Shaman King. I wonder if we're going to get something akin... No, I don't think we'll get something akin to Red Crimson. No. If Yoichi was still alive, and marry Kasasagi and shit, then I'd be like, yeah, we might be getting something akin to like Shaman King Red Crimson. Oh, for sure. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I don't think we're gonna get that. No. But the Civil War, but the conflict that's brewing, the power vacuum that's brewing, is very, very similar to what we saw in Shaman King. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this, especially if you are a reader of a Twin Star Exorcist reader and a Mission Yozakura family reader. Are you guys kind of seeing the similarity that I'm seeing? And what do you guys, like, I'm going to keep bringing this up every time I cover Shinobigoto, is, do you guys want to see, especially now, do you guys want to see YODAKA get a Kakai? Like, it really feels like this is pushing YODAKA even closer to having to drink Aoi's blood. But I'm just so curious at what it's going to be like in terms of if he will get a Kakai or not. I just don't know. I really would rather have it be more like Rokuro, where he has like a dormant power and have that like awaken kind of thing. I really would rather YODAKA go down the Rokuro path, in all honesty. I really do. Especially since we don't, like, with Taiyo, we knew about his parents and shit like that. We knew his parents were human. YODAKA, we have no idea about his family. That's why I'm like, I really hope that Ippon and Mitarashi go down the Twin Star Exorcist path with the Rokuro path with YODAKA. I think it would just work better for YODAKA. Obviously, it's not going to be a supernatural parent like with Rokuro. It's not. But still. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Shinobigoto content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.